everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's ElloSims here, and I'm just working on a speed build. I named this Sweet Little Blue because, well, I painted it blue, and it's a tiny little house. It ends up being 2-bedroom, 1 bath. I already did the floor plan really quick because I had already built a house very similar to this and didn't record it, and I was like, wait. I should record this, so I basically started over. So I already knew what I was doing, but it's just a 1-story little teeny house. I think it's really cute. I actually built it for my current household. Their oldest daughter is going to be like the next generation that I'm going to play with. Because the way I play Sims, I just have one family that I keep going at all times, like one legacy. So anyway, this is going to be her house. She's only a teenager now, but eventually she's going to move out, and I think she's very artistic and colorful, and when I get to the interior here in a little bit, you'll see what kind of her style is. And she's very artistic, and she's cute and colorful, and I think she's just going to have one kid. I don't know what kind of kid. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And I think I'm just going to have him live in this cute little house. That is, until I change my mind by the time she's a young adult and build her another house. But anyway, that's what I had in mind for this. So I went through really quick with all the, what the heck is it called? Like the exterior. Because that's kind of, I don't know, more of that's like the least important part when it comes to speed builds. Even though that's the building part. Especially in houses like this, because you can see while I'm decorating what I did. So I'm already onto the kitchen here. I have never used that color cabinet. I almost never use the first color swatches that like stuff comes with. So I decided to stick with it this time. And also it really bothers me that those upper cabinets are all glass. At least they have the one that's covered, which is what I do. I just layer them on top of each other, and it actually works out really well. But it's really annoying that they're all glass because it's too much glass, and it makes it really brighten the room, and I think it looks cold. I don't know. So I just cover up the glass ones with the full-on wood ones. So I wanted to use that pretty lantern from City Living. And I found these chairs that matched it, and then I switched to the blue to match the little color in the chair. I've never used those chairs before, like, in a room. I've used them in, like, little girls' rooms for, like, desk chairs. But I thought it was really cool and a really great pop of color in the little dining area that this house has. And then for the living room, I had a lot of trouble figuring out how I wanted to arrange the furniture, because it's a pretty tight space, really, because I wanted to fit a desk, multiple couches, chairs, blah, 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 TV, and a karaoke machine, which you'll see it goes in way later. So I had a lot of trouble arranging it. I actually cut out almost 2 minutes of sped up footage of me trying to arrange these couches. So I do end up sticking with that bright purple couch. In my mind, it's probably an old couch that she found, and then she reupholstered it, because she's that kind of sim. And she picked that really cool bright purple color, and I added that movie hangout little love seat with the wicker back, which I really love that little couch. I wish I had it in my own personal life. And I think that the mismatch of this house works just right, because that's what I was going for, like a very mismatched, collected over the years, found at garage sales kind of feel. That's why none of the furniture really matches, but once it's all in there and together, I think it works quite well. This is more mismatched than my normal houses are. And this desk unit, I call it, I don't know, I just put the 2 matching bookshelves on either side of that plain desk, and then I kind of push it back into the wall a bit so it looks like one cohesive unit, which just to save space, and also I think it looks really cool. Well, obviously, I think it looks cool. I put it in there. So I think I'm done with the living room now. Just adding in a runner behind. I'm going to work on the little entryway. I put this bench here. I I like to use that little bench. I think it looks like, I mean, obviously it's not a real couch, like you wouldn't use that as your couch. So it's a good piece to put by your, like outside or by your front door. I just put a little mirror there and some lights. It's a really tight entryway, really, so I didn't want to overcrowd it. So I think I'm going to jump around here, and yep, I'm going to go to the bathroom. So at first, I was going to leave it with the door to the outside, but I didn't think it really made sense, so I just made it a shared bathroom between the two bedrooms. It's pretty plain bathroom, basics. Gonna jump over to the master bedroom, which is pretty small for a master bedroom, but you know. In the sim that I'm going to use, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have her stay single, and she's going to move into this house when she's a young adult, so I wanted to keep it really bright and fun. I mean, not that adult sims can't have bright, fun rooms, but I felt like this was a very young adult vibe to it. There's not much in this room besides just regular bedroom stuff, really. And actually get rid of one of those nightstands here in a minute because it's in the way. Jumping over to the kids' room, I cut out a bunch of it because I was trying to go for that gold and pink and brown theme, but nothing really matches that, so I had to give up, and I went with a teal and like a minty lime green, if that makes any sense, which it doesn't really all come together until I paint the walls. And I was inspired by that dresser that I used, that City Living, right? Yeah, City Living dresser with the green and the teal. I thought it looked really good with the color of everything else. Switched back over to that little desk just to save room because it's a pretty tiny little room. I mean, this house ends up being like almost 100,000 simoleons, I think, which I have no idea how it costs that much. But I was thinking this is more of a house for not rich Sims. It's not decorated like they're rich. It just happens to be that the stuff I put in here was a lot of money. So that's why the rooms are all small, and that's kind of the feel I was going with the mismatched furniture. There's the paint on the wall. I really wanted to add in like a tealy color on the wall too. I think I went with a lighter, yeah, that light blue. So that room could easily be for a girl or a boy. I'm not sure if I'm going to plan if it's a boy or a girl or not. Normally, I have to admit, I do plan on having girls. Almost all of my next generation, like Sims, the ones I continue on my legacy with, are girls. It's probably because I'm a girl or because I like dressing girl Sims better. Maybe it's a problem, maybe it's not. I don't know, that's just how I like to play Sims. But anyway, I haven't decided if I'm going to make her have a young boy or a young girl. That's why I kind of decorated the room in a way that could go either. So I'm going back over to the kitchen now to add in all the clutter objects. I really like that island that I did between the kitchen and the living room. Sorry, I forgot that word. I removed that half wall there that was kind of making a line through it and just moved the counters closer together. I'm pretty sure that the Sims won't eat there because it's technically in another room. Because that's one thing that really bothers me when Sims have a dining room table, that they always eat at the island counters if you put stools there. So I'm pretty sure they won't actually eat there. If you want them to, I mean, I don't know how to fix that. Get rid of the dining room table, I guess. Just painting the wall in there. I tried to pick up on that teal blue color again from the light. And I think we're almost done here. I'm going to add a door in the kitchen that goes to the patio. So just trying to fix the windows to make them look like they actually belong, because those counters are a little bit too short on those windows where they were. So I just scooched them all down and just finishing up some decorations. And I'm going to add a little coffee bar over in this corner here, which I tried to put on a side table, not thinking that a coffee maker can't go on there, because silly me. So I do change that over to counters here in just a minute. There's the coffee poster. Yeah, there's me trying to be dumb. So fixing that, just two little corner pieces, squishing them together. Gonna set that box thing right on it, kind of. I mean, that's not really right on it, but you know what I mean. Just a little dish rack over on the other side with a plant, just to finish off that dining area. And I do remove those columns there, just because I think they looked bulky, and it looked cleaner without them. Just repositioning everything, and back over to the entryway, apparently, because that corner was bare. Just a plant and a painting. Pretty plain. And I'm about to add a big painting behind that desk. And this, I wanted to tie in all of the colors of that room, which, looking back, that was probably like in Simland, that would have been like her inspiration for her whole living room color scheme, or lack thereof, is that painting, that beautiful painting of that lotus flower with all those bright colors. And then this little sunroom on the back porch here, I just turned into a little teeny tiny artist studio. Just put a couple painting like things. She actually doesn't have a high enough, obviously she doesn't have a painting career at all because she's a teenager, but she doesn't even have that high of a painting skill yet because she's barely started. Sorry, had to yawn. So I kind of cheated a little bit and added stuff in there that she hasn't earned, which I normally do not like doing with my legacy Sims, but I think I'm just going to not have the emotional auras or whatever that those things are good for. I'm just going to not have them on, so maybe I feel better about it in my head. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just going to do whatever I want. We'll see. Just painted the mom's bedroom real quick, added some flowers and some paintings on the wall, and tied that whole color scheme in with that painting again. Look at me go. It was like I planned that. I didn't. Quick to the outside here. Just decorating the little patio. And I do read terrain paint because I found those rock rugs. They're not real rugs, but they're not real rocks. I don't know what to call those, but I always forget to use them, and I really like the look of them when they're used as sidewalks. So I went back over and repainted the terrain paint around it to make it look like it belongs. And, oh, there's me adding that door that I talked about earlier to the patio from the kitchen, just because it made more sense. And I'm going to put a grill on that back porch. And obviously the grill should be right off the kitchen, right? Adding a little dining table out here, and I'm going to put some flowers around it. And, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. Add a little seating area, terrain paint some more. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let it go to music here. And hope you enjoy my screenshots that are coming up in a minute. thanks again for watching. If you liked, please just give this video a thumbs up and let me know if you have any thoughts. Until next time, bye!